We're going to send things over to Joe Theismann, who is at the Hiller family midfield set, standing by with two Notre Dame's most recent champions. Hey, Joe.
Oh, hey guys, how are you? Listen, I'm just sitting here, Allison, having the best time of my life visiting with part of our women's NCAA championship basketball team, Marina Mabrey and Jessica Shepard, both of them having a chance to join me here today. Thank you so much. Now, I'm an avid golfer. I am an obsessive golfer, and I had a chance to talk to Patrick Reed yesterday, who won the Masters. That was exciting for me. But I have to tell you, watching the weekend that you ladies put on the show to win the NCAA championship, this is equally as exciting for me to have a chance to talk to you. And I can see, Marissa, you're just jumping out of your skin to be able to be a part of it.
I'm really excited.
You know what's really funny? She said she was watching Allison, and she said, you know, I don't know if I could sit there and I don't know if I could do that. Yes, you could. No problem. You'd be terrific.
Smile for that long?
Absolutely. With a smile like yours and Allison's, why not? First of all, congratulations on your championship. By the way, the trophy's right here next to me, and it's not going very far away. But it's, talk about muff it a little bit. I mean, you lose 4 starters. How did she hold the basketball team together? Marissa, how did that happen?
She just kept it really positive and focused on what we do have and not what we didn't have. And just kind of like reinforcing that we have what we need and just keeping our team uplifted.
Did she constantly, what kind of, is she a yeller, a screamer?
Not at all.
Really?
I wouldn't say so. She does, she yells once in a while, but not really. She just kind of, she's super patient. She just kind of tells you like, hey, this is what you need to do. And she just kind of like kept putting in plays that pertain to the strengths of the people that we did have.
Mm-hmm. Now, Jessica, you transferred to Nebraska.
Yep.
Right. So this was your first experience. So you figure you come to Notre Dame and you win a national championship in your first year. Ho hum. Well, let's just go do it again. Why Notre Dame? Why did you come here?
I think for me it was just looking at the basketball aspect of it, as well as a place I can grow as a person. I think for me, I knew a couple of the girls on the team, so that always helps coming in as a junior. And then just felt like a family feel, and I mean, obviously, it was the right choice.
Did you know you guys were as good as you were? I mean, it seems like, you know, this basketball team's ranked in the top 4 in the country perennially. I mean, do you come here with the expectation to say to yourself, I know we have a chance?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me that was a huge piece of where I was deciding where to go to school at, and a chance to compete for championships was my goal, and to have came here in my first year and to win a national championship, something special.
Yeah, where do you go from there, right?
Yeah.
Marissa, why did you come to Notre Dame? That look is priceless. It really is.
My sister went here, and she played here, so I got to know Notre Dame really well, and I didn't really get to know a lot of the other places as well. So one thing here is that it's felt like family, and my parents really wanted me to get a good education, so obviously Notre Dame is the top choice, and then just watching the basketball program excel the way they do and just keep on winning, I like to see that.
How about the support of the student body? I mean, obviously there's the football team that gets that, and the basketball. Do you get a lot of support? I mean, the fans show up and scream like heck, don't they?
Yeah, it's not the students though.
Not the students, everybody.
No, I mean it's like a lot of people from South Bend, like the older generation. We see some students, but like the cheerleaders are super supportive. The band, like they're great. I love seeing them there. And a lot of our other athletes are really, really supportive.
So what we're basically saying is, student body, next year, you need to get out a little bit more and support this basketball team, because they did it in that way. Is that fair?
Yeah.
That's what we want to see a lot more of you out there, so we're going to have to do that. I want to take you to the championship game. There's 3 seconds to go. There's a timeout called. Jessica, what's Muffet talking about? What's going on in that? Take us inside that huddle in those last moments of the championship game.
I think for all of us, you know, obviously it was an intense moment, but for us, we were just locked in. It's something we practice every day at practice, so for us it was just watching her drop the play and going out on the court and executing it, going out on the court and executing it. Obviously the first option wasn't open, so I think everybody just kind of knew at that point somebody just needed to get open. That's what we did.
Was it the play that was drawn up, or did you have to sort of, you're laughing, you chuckle at everything, I love you. You're so much fun. But was it the play, or did it all of a sudden, did it just happen?
Yeah, I think the play originally was drawn up for me to get the ball on the block. And then
the truth is out now.
Yeah, I think it's been out, but and then I think Jackie just made a great read because her man kind of dropped in the lane, so I had 2 on me, and then everyone else was 1-on-1, so it's a lot easier to score 1-on-1 than 2-on-1.
Marina, were you involved in the play, or were you just one of those people that was an option?
I had just hit a 3 before that, so I think she was trying to use me as like a decoy on the other side of the court, so that there wasn't help for Jess. But they used the inbounder's defender, not me, so I just kind of stood there.
So
I got to watch that great shot.
Well, it was coming your way.
From a great angle, yeah.
It was coming your way.
I was going to get the rebound if it didn't.
You were ready to go just in case.
Sure.
Well, there's plenty of time. There actually wound up being time left on the clock when it went through, so you possibly could have had an opportunity to do that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get it and put it back in, for
You
sure.
were ready to go. How about when the ball's in the air? What's going on in your head?
I was like, wow, what a shot. I was just kind of watching like, wow, it's good. It's definitely good.
When did you know it was going to be good?
Well, because I could see it from the, I was like on the side, so I could see like exactly how it was going. She had great spin on it, and it was right on target. I was like, wow, this is either an air ball or a swoosh.
Watching it on television, the drama of the shot, it wasn't like it was a low jumper. No. Like basically she hit against Connecticut. Yeah. This was one that just took forever. This is one of those that's going to be put in the archives of Notre Dame great finishes. It actually should go in probably as the greatest. The ball just goes through there, and everybody's like holding their breath, and then all of a sudden it goes through, and the explosion. What was it? What's it like now for you guys on campus, coming back? You win the national championship. You come back to campus. Is it a different feel when you go to a class? Do you get people come up to you, Jess?
Yeah, I think definitely walking through the hallways that next week when we got back to school. People are just like, oh, you guys are legends, you guys are this and that. So just to hear that support from our own peers, that was pretty special. And then just obviously the community has had great support for us. And so when we got home, just to see them all there waiting for us says a lot about this community.
Marina, you beat Connecticut, 36-0. Gino, I'm sure, doesn't really get excited when all of a sudden it gets down to crunch time and there's Notre Dame on the court against him. What is it that you guys are able to do against the University of Connecticut to rain on their parade on a semi-consistent basis? What do you think? Are you in their heads?
I think we just are much more battle-tested than them, so they're a great team, but we played night in and night out, close games. We experienced getting beat by 30. We were down 23. I think we had been through it all, so I think that we weren't somebody that they wanted to see, just because we were so tough, and we had a whole community behind us. Like, everybody wanted us to win and stuff, so I think we just had like more heart and stuff. So I think that's something that they don't really want to run into, a team that is experienced with a lot of heart.
Well, they certainly have had a great basketball program. Their record's been incredible, and the talent that they've had and going on now. Do both of you have aspirations to go to the WNBA at some point?
I think that's for sure a goal of both of us, yeah.
What's your strength?
I think my strength is just being versatile for a post player. I think, a lot of people look at me as a back-to-the-basket post player, but that was just this year, and next year I think you'll see a little bit more of my game expanded, but I just think I have just a feel for the game, just a high IQ, and I'm able to pass it too. So.
Same for you? What's your strength?
No, that's not my strength. I can be a point guard, and I can be a shooting guard. I shoot the ball exceptionally well.
Even if you say so yourself.
Yeah, I have to say so myself. I think my coach would be mad if I didn't say that. I could put it on the ground a little bit and stuff, but and make some good passes. But yeah, my game will expand this summer also.
I can tell you, all of us that watched are excited for next year already. I think it's going to be another great season for you all. I know the expectations are very high, and here sits the trophy. Now you get to have the title of defending champions. Marina, thank you. Jessica, thank you so much.